Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. It's Leisha Berry coming to you live from Tallahassee, Florida, on our art and beauty expedition for Juicy Sacred Living. I'm here with my husband, Peter.
Hello.
There he is over there taking photographs. I've been taking pictures this morning with my cell phone, and we are on a beauty hunt. We are all about going out and finding the beauty in the most mundane places, places that you would not consider typically to be beautiful, quote unquote beautiful, and to find the sacredness that's underneath, like the veneer, the way that we kind of look at the world in this sort of jaded way, and to tap in and slow down and look at things a little more reverently. So I'm going to show you the location where we are, and then we're going to show you the photographs that we're getting as a result of this place, because we're somewhere that you might not consider stopping as a beautiful location. So here we are at an undisclosed yucky looking building from first glance. You know, it's just a sort of an industrial area, and you know, there's our sweet car, Apa Brahmina, the Juicy Sacred Living mobile. But you know, looking at this, you might not think, well, yeah, let's stop here and take some beautiful pictures. It's just, you know, sort of like an abandoned educational building. However, when you look at it through Juicy Sacred Living eyes, you start seeing some interesting things. You start noticing texture, and you start noticing shape and form, and you start noticing what nature does to man-made objects, and you start noticing what man-made objects, the beauty that man-made objects even have underneath. So I'm going to show you a few things. Feel free to chime in.
I'm just having fun with all the little details everywhere.
So this is like what we think is a big cooler. In the West, we have what they call swamp coolers, and it's a giant fan, obviously, using water and cells of water to generate a cool breeze. So you might think, well, what's so interesting about that? Well, I looked at this and immediately was drawn to the fact that it looks like a flower, and it has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, hello, hawk. Wache. The hawks are talking. Maybe there's a message there for us, honey.
Yeah.
An 8-petaled flower is what I see. And upon closer examination, you know, took a few photographs of that, but then started noticing these really cool textures of the wear and tear on the metal as a result of the water being on it and the calcification. I think calcification makes really interesting textures. And then, you know, in here, like, look at all that fun stuff. These are photographs that can be taken to use in art, digital art. Wow, those hawks are going crazy.
Yeah, they're fighting over something on the other side of the building.
Huh. So, and then looking at the nuts and the bolts and the patina of wear and rust on objects. Very interesting. I mean, just it's a feast for the eyes. If you're willing to just slow down and look, it's really amazing what nature does to a man-made object. Isn't that so cool? I mean, that could totally be used as a background in a digital piece of work, or even to draw on top of. And then, gosh, check this out. On the back side of this fan, I was able to come in here and get photographs of these awesome cells that are used to transport water to the fan. Check that texture out. Like, so fun to use that in a digital piece of art as a background. And then look at all this cool industrial stuff and the way the rust forms on things. Like, these, you can't recreate these. This is like nature's work, you know, which I find to be exciting to use in my art. Another cool thing that we saw was this texture down here with the moss. Look at that. I mean, that can totally be used in a digital piece of work. Even the trash can make it interesting. You know, create compositions from these very interesting findings. There's a neat composition for you right there as a background, you know, to place some other digital photograph on top of it. The lushness of this, like the depth, there's great digital art opportunity in there. I'm gonna take you to another place, like, you know, so again, we would look at this, just pass by it, and not even come by, you know, not even stop at this building, right? Because it just looks like, oh, that's so ugly. Why would we stop there to take photographs? Well, because if you look a little deeper, you start seeing that there's opportunity. You start looking a little closer. Check this out. This texture here.
There's some amazing opportunities around here for combining nature and man-made.
Ooh, say
Like
so.
looking up through here,
Uh-huh.
catching these flowers up against the transformers. See the flowers on the tree there?
Yeah.
Juxtaposed with the transformers behind it is a really interesting image. Just the ability to capture how nature and the man-made combine together in ways that are unexpected. And how we put up something that's man-made, and nature will always engulf it if given the chance. Yeah.
Nature wins.
Nature always wins. Yeah, it's so much fun. That's this vine. Look at this vine taking over. It's going to take this down at some point. It's just good.
So, Peter, what camera are you using, and how does that work versus the cell phone camera?
This is a little more intensive because it's a Canon T6. It's not got that big an image, about an 18 megapixel image, but the lenses are really nice, so you can get a level of detail and focus that you don't get on the camera, on the phone camera.
Huh.
But
how about ease of use? Because for somebody who's just wanting to get into digital art to try it out with their...
The easiest way to go is what I use most of the time, which is my Note 5.
Your phone, yeah. That's what
because if I use that, then I can use the stylus to do manipulation directly on it. With the camera, I've got to take the images off the camera and into an image manipulation program. With the Note, you can actually do that right in the phone itself and not have to do a lot of switching around to make it happen. So just simpler.
Samsung people, pay attention. We're promoting your products here. I want to show you this other awesome area. So, you know, we're just wandering around in this you know, neighborhood that's slash industrial. Check this door out. Look at the texture on this door. I took so many photographs on this door.
Oh, wow.
And now Peter's going to copy me.
But it'll be different because I have a different eye than you do.
We'll see. We'll find out later, because that's part of the fun, is going home and looking through all the photographs and deciding what we're going to use for our art, and seeing what Peter saw through his eyes and what I saw through mine, and where we picked up the same images and where we picked up very different images looking at the same object. Because of course everything's about how you view it, right? Now see, he's getting something I didn't get. The rust and the combination of textures there with the wood and the hinge and the wall. There's some yummy stuff going on right there. Check that out. That's kind of neat, right?
Yeah. Cool stuff.
Yeah.
This was also cool. The way you can capture this little thing hanging out in the shadow, along with these shadows, makes an interesting composition too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What other interesting things can we find? The shadow on this, on the stair. That's kind of a cool texture here. Shadow and light are always good to put into art. And then looking down into the, look here in these leaves. That's kind of a nice texture in there too. That could be fun as a background for some digital art. So the point that we like to make is that it doesn't matter where you are, that you can find the underlying order, find the underlying beauty in just about everything. Like, check this out. All right, so this is some kind of pipe that has been, there was, you know, a cover over the pipe at one time, and it's eroded over time. Nature had its way with it. And there's just some very interesting textures there. I took some photographs of that to use.
Oh, there's some little surprises you're going to see.
Yeah?
I found, look at this, these little plants growing right in this brick here. Blown up, that's going to look amazing.
Oh my God, it'll be like a little canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out. Nice eye, Peter.
Thanks.
I can't quite, there we go. It was a little blurry. I was trying to get too close up to it. Even the patina on the bricks. There's some interesting stuff going on the bricks. I'm sure people are like, who are those people taking photos over there? What are they doing? Let's see what other kind of stuff we can find. Oh, this is kind of cool. Check out these textures here. That's kind of neat. Wasps' nests are awesome textures. That's kind of interesting. This looks like it is a school, an old school or something. I'll have to try to find out what this is. That's kind of an interesting texture in there with that carpet. Let's see, can we get in here? Ooh. I don't know if this is abandoned. It looks like it is. Oh, that's fun. There's some cool texture right there. Peter!
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff over here.
Cool. I just found something else really cool.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. Oh, that pile of tin there?
Yeah, they look like license plates, or no, not license plates. They're partitions between
filing cabinet partition.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
something like that, or shelving.
Mhm.
That's awesome. This does look like it's abandoned, doesn't it? Because all the windows are blocked off with plywood.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Might have to get the telephoto out to catch some of the things that we see. Like getting right up into those mud daubers up there. Like if you can zoom into that, you can get some really cool images. I need a telephoto, but you can do it.
Well, I'll have to do it when I have on camera instead of on video.
Yeah.
I'm just in love with that right there. That's really neat.
There are all these landscapes I'm finding.
Yeah.
These very close-up images.
Say some more about that. What do you mean by that?
Well, if you crop in and look, I'll show you. So if you look at this image here.
Oops, I got glare. Can't see it
Okay.
because of the glare. Turn. Here, better.
Yeah, it has a horizon line. So even though it's a close-up of something, it turns into a landscape if it's manipulated properly. All you need is a horizon line to make a landscape.
Right, and to use that as a background in a digital image with some other art, you know, another photograph or
Right.
a drawing or a painting or... You just, when you start looking this way, when you start employing our Juicy Sacred Living model, you just start seeing things in a different way. I'm gonna go walk down over there. Be alert to this,
Drop off.
yeah. Thanks, the words. The words were escaping me. You hawks, we hear you.
Boy, these logs are really
Yeah, they're going for it, aren't they?
grumpy.
I don't know if they're grumpy or they're... I mean, is there something we need to know? Don't think so. I think we're okay. And of course, there's always that danger, you know, when you're in an abandoned building. Hey, I think I hear a fan going. Maybe it's not abandoned at all. Maybe we're trespassing on somebody's property.
I think it's state property.
Interesting on the windows there. Texture on the windows. I see a bunch of boxes inside. If this does belong to somebody, it sure is run down. Ooh, that's kind of cool over there. The rain stains, the water stains on the concrete or on the brick. I'm looking for the hawk.
Tree somewhere.
Yeah.
Must have a nest in here.
What's over here? So, you know, when you're walking around, sometimes, you know, you walk around in places that some might think undesirable. Wow. Hi, I see you. There he is up there. He or she. It's a bigger one, so it's probably a she. See? Wow. Didn't expect to get a shot of a hawk. There it went.
We're having a little conversation.
So I found another cool wood thing.
Oh yeah.
Like texture, you know, more texture. Yum. Yummy, 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 yummy. I can't take pictures while I'm doing this. I'm like, make sure to come back to this later. I love the texture of these little guys. Oh, we have some real live wasps over here. Lots of them. Let's be careful. So yeah, sometimes when you're walking in an area, I hear the fans that are working. You have to kind of make sure that you wear good shoes and wear protection. Ooh, that's nice. Wear protection on your feet and your legs. Make sure you apply your sunscreen. You'll notice I've got a hat and my fishing shirt, which is sun repellent. Ooh, here's some cool stuff down here. Oh, I'm right near shot. There's some interesting texture there.
You know, if you want to, we could trade off so that you can use the camera. I'll walk around.
That's okay. I'm not gonna stay on much longer. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. I like that a lot. There's some really awesome texture over here.
Bird flu is modern art.
Here's your nature juxtaposition. Ooh, yeah.
It's odd, I wouldn't have chosen this time of day as being the right time of day, but the starkness of the light is really helping.
Yeah, it is. Here's your
Nature wins.
uh-huh. Oh, wow. Oh, somebody, yeah. I was like, oh, look, it's an 8-petaled flower. No, it's not. So, the lesson from this little outing, our early expedition, first expedition this morning, is that we can find beauty anywhere. And this is sort of an industrial area, so, you know, industrial areas I find are just ripe for the picking. They're great places to get unusual, unexpected beauty, especially if you like taking photos of where nature wins. So we're gonna take some more photographs, and then we'll check in a little bit later today when we have our next location, and then later on we're gonna show you what we do with the art. So we'll talk to you soon, everybody. Lots of love. Later on.
Bye, everybody.